It sits at the top of Suzuki's car line, which doesn't exactly put it in the clouds. But it's Suzuki's first step to move past quirky onto aspirational. Let's see if you'd aspire to a Suzuki Kizashi and check the tech. Kizashis are all four-door sedans with vaguely Sonata meets Jetta lines. The finely cast alloys, black pearl paint, and unusually mature styling make you wonder if that's really a Suzuki badge. Kizashi means prelude to something good. I hope they're not BSing us.
Now, our Kizashi is an SLS trim level. That's the top of the stack, which includes a one choice only, no other upgrades available, Rockford Fosgate head unit. It's a big sounding system. I think it sounds pretty good. It definitely emphasizes the bass, as you'd expect from Rockford Fosgate. Your sources are okay, considering what you get for standard equipment. You have AM, FM, of course, no HD radio, XM radio capable. We don't have that enabled on this car because for some reason Suzuki is putting basically a stripped model of the SLS on the press fleet tour. Single slot CD right up here, no 6-disc changer, and no hard drive either, so a little limited on that sort of music inventory. And of course USB. This is nice. We have a standard USB jack down here. No aux jack, which is interesting. So that USB will let you use a thumb drive like I have here, or you can plug in your iPod with the white iPod cable. There's not just bass on this tone control, there's punch bass, because that's Rockford Fosgate. And then it's mid, treble, which is nice, balance, fader, and an automatic volume control for vehicle speed. There's no surround on this thing, no faux surround or 5.1. The one other thing we do have, though, and again, this is stock on the SLS trim, is not just Bluetooth for hands-free calling, but also we have Bluetooth audio. That's pretty hot. And all of this comes out of 425 watts of that Rockford Fosgate amplification out to 10 speakers around the cabin. Like I said, it amply fills this car and generally sounds good and muscular. One other nicety on this car, this is just totally thrown in at the SLS trim level, is this push-button ignition, keyless entry as well. So that's something that a lot of car makers will charge up to $1,000 for, and it's built in this $24,000, $25,000 trim level.
Kizashis have one rather routine motor, a 2.4-liter inline-4 that delivers 185 horsepower, 170 foot-pounds of torque, but happily through a base 6-speed manual gearbox with some nice throws. A CVT with paddles is optional, however, and so is all-wheel drive, both a la carte. The driving experience is on par with other cars in this class, like a Mazda 6. MPG is 2029, and we saw real-world mid-20s, so no fudging there. But if you're really interested in this car as a driver, you might want to wait for the pending V6 version.
Okay, let's price this Kizashi SLS front-wheel drive. This car has no options, but of course it's high trim, and it's $25,100 with destination. Three things you got to think about if you want to tech it up. Starting with a CVT gearbox with paddle shifters, that's going to run you $1,100. All-wheel drive is going to run you $1,250. And then the real tech thing is the nav package, which is GPS touchscreen nav and the rear-view camera, potentially a steal at $1,299 if the nav unit's any good at all. If it's crummy like some are, and like I'm afraid it might be, skip it and get a Garmin.